Alright, hey guys, today the topic of interest is two things that will change your life in a very, very big way. And these two things I'm sharing with you are very unconventional and they're often not taught, but I shall teach them to you. And if you apply them and embed them into your mind, you'll see a massive difference in your life. And the first thing that I want to share with you is this, is learn to live your life consciously. So when I'm saying learn to live your life consciously, what I'm saying is learn to live your life on purpose. Learn to live your life with intention, okay? Because you have to understand that both you and I are creators. So every human being that you see on this earth is a creator. We're all creators. And if you want to live the life that you want to live, you have to create it for yourself, which means you have to live that life intentionally. You have to live that life on purpose. But you find that oftentimes we don't live our lives on purpose and with intention. We leave it open to chance. So we're just rolling the dice, hoping things work out. We're like, I hope this goes well. I hope it works out, kind of thing. And the problem with that is this. You're leaving your life open to chance. Or you're leaving your life open to somebody else to make that decision of how your life is going to go. And you find in your life that the aspects of your life that you're consciously aware of, that you're actively working on improving, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you find there are also aspects of your life that you're not consciously aware of, that you're not actively working on improving. But if you did, it'll make a massive improvement in your life. And you find that oftentimes a lot of the people who have failed, if you study the lives of failures, you'll see that a lot of them failed to take action in certain aspects of their life. They failed to be conscious in certain aspects of their lives, and it led to their downfall. So, for example, like for me, if you've been watching my videos for a long time or you've been supporting me, you find that I love fitness. So you know that fitness is something that comes easy to me. So in the area of my health and my fitness, that's an area of my life that I'm very conscious of, and it's very easy for me to do. So it's easy for me to go to the gym. I can do that. I can do that all day long. I can eat clean when I want to, all day long. Not a problem. It's simple, right? That's an aspect of my life that I am consciously aware of. I'm actively working on improving. Easy. But for a long time, there was an aspect of my life that I wasn't consciously aware of. I wasn't actively working on improving, and which was the area of my finances. So most of the time, I was broke, like dead broke, like in minus. Half the time I owed my bank money, and I'll be going shopping and putting my card in, hoping that the transaction will go through. So I'll be like, please go through, right? Leaving it to chance. But I'll make excuses. So I'll be the first person to say, like, I want to be a millionaire. I'm gonna be so successful and rich. I'm gonna go traveling on all these yachts. I don't want to work for somebody for 40 hours a week. I'll be saying that, right? But I'm not taking action in the area of my finances, because you have to understand that the people who are wealthy, they're smart with their money, so they reduce their expenses, right? They don't spend ridiculously, right? They budget and stuff like that. But I wasn't doing that. But I've been making excuses saying, I don't get paid enough money, or I've got too many bills. But most of it was a creation of my own downfall, right? I created my own problems, but I wasn't consciously aware of it. So, for example, right, I was spending a ridiculous amount. I was spending like £120 a month on burritos, right? I was eating out every day. I was going overboard on my mobile data as well, because I was paying for my phone, I was paying it off. So I was going overboard for my day, so I was getting charged even extra for that. I had like 2 Netflix accounts, 2 Spotify accounts, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm spending in aspects of my life that I had no business spending in. And it's causing me all these problems, and then I'm making all these excuses. But it wasn't until the point that I became consciously aware, where I had to become consciously aware and had to take aspects of my life. I had to open a savings account. I had to start budgeting. I had to cut off some of those things I was doing. I had to stop eating out all the time. You know what I'm saying? I had to delete my Netflix accounts. You know what I'm saying? I had to really budget to make sure that I wasn't going broke all the time. I had to budget to make sure that I could pay off the people I owed money to. I had to pay off my bank. You know what I'm saying? So I had to take aspects of that. And the thing is, a lot of us, for you to find aspects of your life where you are not conscious of, you find that there are excuses there as well. So you make excuses. And the thing about excuses is they make you feel good. They make you feel better, because they stop you from having to take responsibility of taking control of that aspect of your life. And actively, you'll make excuses, and you find that some people will validate you for it. Some people will be like, oh, you know what, yeah, that's so true, I understand. But those people don't really care about you. The people who are like, oh, yeah, you know what, yeah, I understand, whatever, who allow you to make excuses, they don't really care about you. Internally in their head, they can see past the excuses they're making. In their head, they're thinking, this person is weak, this person's undisciplined. That's what they're thinking. But they'll say that, oh, it's okay. But you find the people who really care about you, the people who love you, they'll challenge your excuses. They'll challenge you. They'll be like, is that true? And they'll put you up on, they'll call you out on it, right? So if you want to find the areas of your life that you're unconscious of, that you're not taking action in, you find that it's you make excuses with it. So you hear the people say stuff like, I haven't got enough time. Like, it's not that you don't have enough time. It's just that you're not consciously aware of your time. You're not delegating or you're not organized with your time. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So there's always time. So that's one aspect of your life that you need to do. Learn to be consciously aware. Learn to live your life with intention. Don't leave it to chance. Okay? That's the first thing to learn. The second thing I want you guys to understand is that everything in life is a skill set. So when you understand this and you embed this in your mind, you finally understand that it's okay to not be good at something straight away and that you can build something up. Because all of us have goals and dreams and we're working towards them, but you have to understand that for you to receive or achieve that goal that you have in mind, that thing that you want, you're going to have to develop multiple skills to get yourself there. It's not just like a one-dimensional thing. So for example, when it came to YouTube, for example, I started off with the intention to like change the world. I was like, I'm gonna make videos to inspire the world, right? That was my vision. That's cool. But then I was like, oh wait, in order to do that, to make good YouTube videos, I need a good camera. So I knew nothing about technology. I knew nothing. So I had to go grab my friend Han and I'd be like, Han, let's go to the store and buy a good camera. So I'd go and I'd ask the people at the camera stores a million of questions. And some of the questions I'd repeat over and over again. I could tell they were getting frustrated because I didn't understand. I had to learn about it. So I had to be like, show me a good camera. And they'll be like, what kind of camera do you want? Do you want the vlog one, or do you want the documentary one? And I'll be like, look, I just want to make nice videos. And they're like, well, what kind of lens do you want? Do you want the shorthand lens or the long lens? What kind of ISO do you want to use? And I had to learn all that stuff, right? And then I had to learn about editing as well, which is really frustrating because I wasn't good at editing to start off with. And I'm only using iMovie Pro at the moment, which is pretty basic, but I'm working my way to Adobe Pro. So I had to sit on YouTube and then watch some strange Australian kid teach me how to use iMovie. So he was like, you know, on iMovie, you need to do this. You need to download this and then raise up the ISO. I had to learn all that stuff. All that stuff has gone into understanding and learning how to make YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's pretty basic. But you have to understand that you guys have goals and dreams. But it's not going to be a one-dimensional thing. You're going to have to understand there are going to be multiple skills that you're going to have to learn. And oftentimes, one thing that stops us is like, we say things like, you know, I don't know how to do that. I wasn't taught, so how am I going to do this? Right? You have to understand that you're going to have to learn these things for yourself. Like, because I want to build a business as well. I want to build my own brand, and I'm working on doing that. And because I'm doing that, I have to learn about business. I have to understand that. I have to learn how not to get robbed, how not to allow people to take advantage of me. I have to learn how not to negotiate badly. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm also learning about being assertive and stuff like that, learning to say no to people, learning to stop and change the dynamic of different relationships. And for a long time I used to think that, you know what, I'm somebody who can't confront people. I'm not a confrontational person. You know, I'm a lover. I'm a nice person. Right? And oftentimes that would hinder aspects of my life. So there were lots of people that I was nice to and I always be there for them, but some of them would openly disrespect me and stuff like that. So they disrespect me, so it'd be like a slap to my face. And I have to learn that, you know what, I have to learn to stand up for myself. I have to learn to not allow that. I have to learn to be assertive. I have to learn to tell people what I want in the relationship. And if they're not giving me that, then find somebody else. That's a skill set. You have to understand that everything in life is a skill set. But oftentimes we allow what we know at the time, or we allow the identity that we have of ourselves to stop us from learning new things. But when you understand that everything in life is a skill set, you understand that you can change your life. You can do different things. But going back to the point, what I'm saying is this, like, whatever goal and dream that you have to understand there are going to be multiple things that you're going to have to learn to get yourself there. So you have to be willing to learn new things. Okay? So you have to understand that it's okay to not be good at something straight away. But so long as you put in the time to learn and to study and to really do your research, you'll get to the place that you want to get to. So that's the last point that I want to make. So these two things will revolutionize your life. So understand, one, that learn to live your life consciously, and two, everything in life is a skill set. When you understand this, life will change. I promise you that. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell as well. I'd appreciate that. I love you guys. Have a good day. All right. Goodbye.